Walmart's rolling out some genuinely sharp price cuts this month, and a few of these are steep enough that I had to double-check the numbers myself. From vacuums to freezers to patio furniture, let's go through 12 deals worth knowing about right now before they disappear. Subscribe and like if this helps. Inse Lightweight Cordless Vacuum. This one's currently priced at $59.99, a full $90 off its regular price. For a cordless stick vacuum in this range, that's a genuinely rare markdown. Even resale listings on eBay for the same model sit right around $60, meaning Walmart's new price basically matches secondhand pricing on a brand new unit still in the box. Lightweight cordless vacuums like this aren't built for deep carpet cleaning the way a heavier upright is, but they're purpose-built for quick everyday pickups, crumbs after breakfast, a spilled bag of chips, pet hair that collects by the door. The lighter weight matters more than people expect once you're the one carrying it up and down stairs or reaching under furniture. For hardwood and tile-heavy homes, apartments, or households where a full-size vacuum feels like overkill for daily upkeep, this is a strong entry point. Keep in mind cordless models like this typically run 20 to 30 minutes on a full charge before needing to dock again, so it's built for spot cleaning throughout the week rather than one long deep clean session. Metabo HPT 18V Cordless Drill Driver Kit. Down to $95.99, which puts it well under the $179 price tag for the same drill at Lowe's. Metabo HPT used to operate under the Hitachi name before rebranding a few years back, and they're a legitimate power tool manufacturer with a real reputation in the trade, not a store-brand knockoff riding on a generic design, which makes this price gap especially notable. An 18V drill driver kit like this typically includes the drill itself, a battery, a charger, and a carrying case, making it a genuinely complete starter option for home projects, rather than something you need to piece together with separate purchases. One thing worth double-checking before you buy any cordless tool deal like this: confirm the listing includes both the battery and charger, since some cordless tool bundles sell the bare tool only, and buying those parts separately afterward can run you almost as much as the tool itself. For hanging shelves, assembling furniture, or general household repair, an 18V kit like this covers the vast majority of what most homeowners actually need without stepping up to a contractor-grade tool. Frigidaire Platinum Silver 6.5 cubic foot upright freezer. This one's marked down to $218, a savings of nearly $272 off the regular price. Compare that to $333 for a similar capacity freezer at Wayfair, and the gap becomes hard to ignore. A 6.5 cubic foot upright freezer gives a household real extra storage for bulk grocery buys, garden harvests, or stocking up during sales, without eating up the floor footprint of a full chest freezer. Upright freezers also make it noticeably easier to see and organize what's actually inside compared to a chest model, where things tend to get buried at the bottom and forgotten until their freezer burned. If you've ever bought meat in bulk to save money only to run out of freezer space halfway through, or found yourself digging through a chest freezer with a flashlight looking for one specific bag, this is exactly the upgrade that solves that problem. Just make sure you've got a spot with a nearby outlet and decent clearance, since upright freezers need some airflow around the back and sides to run efficiently. Beats Studio Pro Wireless Headphones. Currently at $169.95, compared to $204.99 at Macy's for the same model. Beats headphones rarely see a real markdown at major retailers. The brand tends to hold pricing tightly compared to how aggressively some other electronics categories get discounted, so a nearly $35 gap on a name brand pair like this is genuinely worth paying attention to. These come with active noise cancellation, a roughly 40-hour battery life on a single charge, and the signature Beats bass-forward sound profile that tends to hold up well against competitors costing significantly more. For daily commuting, travel, or just blocking out noise while working from home, this is a solid entry into premium headphones without paying premium headphone pricing. If you've been eyeing a pair of Beats but couldn't justify the usual price tag, this is close to as good as that gap gets. Shark Pet Cordless Stick Vacuum. Down to $158, a savings of just over $100 off the original price. This is Shark's pet-focused line, built with a motorized brush roll specifically designed to pull embedded pet hair out of carpet fibers rather than just skimming the surface the way a generic vacuum might. It also includes a filtration system meant to cut down on dust and dander getting kicked back into the air as you clean, which matters for anyone in the house with allergies. For a household with dogs or cats, a dedicated pet vacuum like this consistently outperforms a general-purpose model when it comes to pulling hair out of upholstery, stairs, and area rugs, the kind of spots where regular vacuums tend to leave hair behind even after multiple passes. If shedding season has been leaving your carpet looking rough no matter how often you vacuum, this is built specifically for that problem. SIMZLIFE 5000 BTU Window Air Conditioner. Priced at $129.99 compared to $269.99 for a similar unit at Target, more than half off. A 5000 BTU unit is sized for a smaller room, generally around 150 square feet, so it's a solid fit for a bedroom, home office, or nursery rather than trying to cool an entire apartment with it. With late summer heat still very much in play across most of the country, window units like this tend to sell out fast the moment a heat wave hits, and by the time everyone's scrambling for one, prices climb right back up. If there's a room in your house that still doesn't have reliable cooling, or you've been putting off buying a unit hoping for a better price, this is close to the floor of what you'll see this season. Bissell PowerForce Pet, the 40th Upright Deep Cleaner. This carpet cleaner is priced at $132, compared to $249.99 directly on Bissell's own website for the same model, nearly half off buying straight from the manufacturer. Deep cleaners like this are built for pulling out set-in stains, pet accidents, and years of ground-in dirt that a regular vacuum simply can't reach, since it uses water and cleaning solution to actually lift residue out of the carpet fibers rather than just picking up surface debris. Renting a machine from a grocery store or hardware store typically runs $30 to $40 for a single day, and professional carpet cleaning for a couple of rooms can easily hit $150 or more. Owning one at this price pays for itself after just 1 or 2 uses for a household with pets or young kids, and you're not stuck working around a rental return deadline. ASUS Chromebook CX15 laptop, currently $199, a $36 markdown with 128 gigabytes of storage and 4 gigabytes of RAM. Chromebooks like this aren't built for heavy gaming or video editing, but for browsing, schoolwork, email, and streaming. They're a genuinely practical option that runs faster and starts up quicker than a lot of budget Windows laptops in the same price range, since Chrome OS is a lighter operating system overall. At $199 for a 15.6-inch FHD display model, this is a solid entry point for a student heading back to school, or as a lightweight secondary laptop for the house that doesn't need to handle heavy software. Straight Talk Samsung Galaxy A26 5G prepaid smartphone, marked down to $99.88, a savings of over $49 off the regular price. No contract phone with 128 gigabytes of storage and 5G capability, which makes it a strong option for anyone wanting a reliable smartphone without signing up for a multi-year carrier contract, or as a backup phone kept charged in a drawer for emergencies. Prepaid phones like this also tend to be a smart pick for an older family member who doesn't need the latest flagship device, just something dependable that handles calls, texts, and basic apps without a steep monthly bill attached. Mainstays 6-quart slow cooker, priced at just $17.28, a $7.25 markdown, compared to nearly $60 for a similarly sized slow cooker at Kohl's. A 6-quart slow cooker is large enough for a family-sized pot roast, a big batch of chili for game day, or meal prepping for the whole week in one go. At under $20, this is one of those small kitchen appliance deals that's easy to justify even if you weren't actively shopping for one. Cheap enough to keep a backup in the garage for tailgates or holiday gatherings when you need 2 going at once. Better Homes and Gardens Aubrey 3-piece metal outdoor chat set, down to $198, a $99 savings, essentially half off. A 3-piece outdoor chat set like this typically includes 2 chairs and a small side table, built for a porch corner, balcony, or patio nook, rather than a full outdoor dining setup. With Walmart's Labor Day clearance push kicking off later this month, patio furniture prices are only going to keep dropping through the end of summer, but the trade-off is thinning stock and mismatched leftover sets as inventory clears out. If you want a complete, matching set in good condition rather than picking through whatever's left after the crowds get through it, this is worth grabbing now rather than waiting for an even deeper markdown that might come with limited color or style options. Sterilite 6-pack 27-gallon storage bins, priced at $54.88 for 6 bins, compared to $119.99 for a comparable set at Best Buy. That works out to a little over $9 per bin for a set with real capacity, ideal for garage organization, seasonal decor storage, or finally clearing out an overstuffed closet. Buying storage bins as a full set like this, instead of picking them up one at a time, almost always works out cheaper per unit, and a 27-gallon size handles bulkier items, like winter coats, holiday decorations, or camping gear without needing to stack multiple smaller bins to fit everything. With fall decor and holiday storage season coming up fast, this is a practical one to grab before you're scrambling for bin space in October. One more thing worth mentioning before you go. Walmart's back-to-school sale is still running through this week, with items like Crayola markers down to 97 cents and other supplies sitting at some of the lowest prices you'll see all year. If you've got kids heading back to school, it's worth a separate trip down that aisle before pricing resets once the season wraps up. That's 12 deals worth checking out this month. Prices in stock can shift fast on Walmart's rollback items, and a few of these, especially the freezer, the patio set, and the window AC, are the kind of category where inventory clears out quick once word gets around. If something on this list caught your eye, I wouldn't wait too long to grab it.